What treasures hath this most pleasant of all valleys laid in store for us? That, or something like it, is the question. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. There's a bunny. Hey, bunny. You guys were waiting for me to say that. I know. We are kind of hanging out in the upper half, heading into kind of one of the back corners of Pleasant Valley. I have got a fire going behind me that I am kind of treating at the moment as a return base. But, you know, as I begin this episode, I may or may not actually return to it. I brought my bedroll with me. I did leave that other bedroll behind, as well as that green burst sapling, so there might be reason to go back there at some point. But that location is not too far removed from the... Oh,
I could eat anything right now.
Could you? Okay, well, that's easily remedied. That is not too far removed from the farmhouse in the center of Pleasant Valley. This, the most pleasant of valleys. So, yeah, we're gonna keep looking around for a bit, I think. I think that's the right course of action, because we haven't much been up in this part of the zone. And besides, we may well find areas that provide additional shelter. What I'm shocked by is just how cold I am, despite the fact that I'm wearing not one, but two expedition parkas. And look at my clothing situation. This is truly atrocious. I think it's just where we are in the playthrough. We are several days in. And this is going to be one of the more challenging things about reaching 100 days, is that I believe, I'll have to go back and look what the AAO5 settings were specifically, but in many ways, the settings here are as bad or worse than Interloper, and that's one thing I believe I commented on in the past. The next time I do an Against All Odds series, or really any custom playthrough series, whether it's a full Against All Odds series or not, I may not let the world temperature degrade this much, because I'd like the idea of a nice long playthrough. But for now, you know, we've got an interesting, you know, challenge presenting itself to us nonetheless, because it's really freaking cold. And we have to pretty much handle all of our business, whatever we might want to do at any given time, with relative quickness. Like, we have to get in and get out. Like, right now I'm losing health, and I can't mess around right now, you know? I also don't want to sprain, so let me get down to the bottom of this hill. There we go. Part of me wants to go looking around to see if there are cattails on the stream, but I believe I've already been down on this stretch of the stream and checked for cattails. That is a backpack. With nothing in it. Okay, well, there's some reishi mushrooms. Let's grab these and keep moving, because I cannot afford it. Yeah, I think I've already been along this stretch and grabbed all of the available cattails. I think that bridge leads us straight back to where we just were, so I'm going to circle back, and we're going to hang out by our fire and rest for a bit, because we pretty much have to at this point. I'm hoping that I can grab a few more sticks along the way, though. Since my cabin fever risk is gone, the ideal thing to do might just be to... It would cost me some health, but I could go back to the farmstead now that my cabin fever risk is completely gone. That might be the best thing to do, and then I can use that as a central location from which to strike out into other areas of the zone. It's a little bit more of a walk, because we're already now in the back stage of the zone. We're in kind of the back corners, so we're able to get some of the higher up areas, like close to where we were just now. I kind of went back down towards the creek because I could sense that it's really cold and I need to get back to my fire. But, so it'd be a bit more of a walk, but it's a warmer place to stay. At least in theory, it's a warmer place to stay. All right, so there is our sanctuary. We don't have too much food to eat. We do have an MRE that I'm trying to save for emergencies. This could very well become that emergency if I'm not careful. I can still hear the fire going, which of course I expected. And we have a bunch more. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead, first of all, and get some more water going, because why not? We're going to add all those to the fire. And that's going to warm us up plenty. Now, the only thing is that I've got to recover some condition. It's midday at the moment, and I do want to rest to recover that condition. So let's go ahead and drink some water. We need to get the water that I'm making now off the fire. Now it seems like a blizzard might be coming in. Good. Risk of intestinal parasites is gone as well. So part of me wants to go kill a bunny really quickly, maybe even 2 bunnies. Let's see if we can redeem myself with the revolver. See if we can redeem ourselves, or let's see if I can redeem myself. Yeah, there we go. That's the oddest sentence that ever came out of my mouth. Let's see if we can redeem myself. See what I did there? I'm giving you guys the burden of redeeming me. Should you accept it? Okay. Yeah, it's really cold. Hey, bunny. Really? This is the most I've missed with the revolver ever. Like, playing on YouTube, playing off YouTube.
Oh, sure, I'm getting cold.
I know, my dear. Oh, he's running away from me. All right, well, this is not going as smoothly as planned. Where are you? There you are. The revolver, I guess, has been changed, and there we go. I've talked about this, I believe, a couple of times. It was scary accurate at first. I know, we're going back. It was frighteningly accurate when it came out. I hit a bear, talked about this already, but I hit a bear at like 200 yards, like really, really far away with a revolver. Not that a bear is the hardest target to hit, but trust me, it was a small... It fit within the reticle of the revolver, and I hit it. So, okay, so that's almost boiled. Let's go ahead and get this meat off the bunny. We're not going to let this burn this time. That happened with the last bunny. It's so funny that I triumph. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's just the universe hitting me in the face for my moment of pride when I was so excited about hitting the rabbit twice with the stone in the last episode. That's what's going on here. We can all agree. Let's go ahead and just take that water. Yeah, I've got plenty of water, and I'm not particularly thirsty at the moment. I'm going to take this off, and then go back to cooking a little bit more. It's going to take... So that's going to give me a few more calories. 103 calories, in fact. Let's eat it. It's the big chunk here that'll be a little bit more nutritious. And then I think what we're going to do is go ahead and head back to the farmstead. Seems like the sensible choice at this point. So it's only 16 minutes until it's ready. The fire still has a considerable amount of time on it. But the main thing is that it's keeping me super warm right now. I'm going to need to run quickly when I start heading back to the farmstead, because we're a ways away. I just realized my audio is not ducking, and I'm super pissed. Don't know how that happened, but oh well. Hopefully you guys have still been able to hear me for the past couple of episodes. We're gonna leave ducking off for now. So let's 9 minutes until ready. Let's just pass time until it's ready. We're going to eat it. Now, the dicey proposition here, I'm going to take that to keep me just a little bit warmer, is that by sprinting, I'm going to increase calorie consumption. So I just, added all those calories. Yes, I know. I'm also getting pretty tired. I just added all those calories. And I do have an MRE. So like I said, I can resort to that if needed. Thank you for the contextual ominous music game. Really? Torch is already out? Okay, I guess the wind blew it out. Yeah. We're burning calories at a fairly rapid rate, so that rabbit that I just ate will probably be mostly used up. Oh, wait. Drop. Don't need you. Let's not attract any attention, shall we? Saw that indicator. I was like, nope. Don't want to do it. That's not a good idea. We're actually staying... Let's see. No, still feels really cold. Just as cold as it was when I was looking at that a moment ago. Yeah, wow. We are a long way away. And because we're so tired, we're actually slowing down. Frankly, I didn't realize how tired I was. So this is going to be... I'm probably going to end up using that MRE when I get back to the farmstead. This is going to be a bit of a painful walk, because by the time we get there, we're going to be stumbling through the front door, like uncontrollably. And we're going to lose more health due to the cold. We're already below 50%, so against all odds, indeed. Pleasant Valley, indeed. If you ever wondered why I loathe this place, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Knowledge is power. G.I. Joe.
This cold is making my head feel thick.
Mine too, and I'm not even in it. Although that is one of the amazing things about this game, is that the way it, the mechanics are so well attuned to human psychology that, and just basic survival instinct that, like, you know, there are times where it's not that you literally become cold, but your brain kind of takes on the same level of anxiety, you know, as a player, really, as a person. You kind of take on the same level of anxiety that you would from being that cold in real life, even though you're not that cold.
Warm up soon.
All right, so I'm seeing lots of sticks. See, this is also a dicey proposition because adding these sticks to my weight, and of course the wind is blowing in my face because why wouldn't it?
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
I know. I've been talking to him about that, Jennifer. Did you not hear me? Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, oh yeah, the sticks are just going to add to my weight while I'm already being slowed by encumbrance. The main thing is that if exhaustion drops all the way, my ability to aim at anything that might decide it wants to eat me will be considerably lessened. So the good news is, if you don't know where we are, we're walking down this hill. Slope, really. And at that edge and up over that hill, if you look there where the two roads converge, you see that tree over the edge of that hill. That's an orchard tree. So for those of you not as familiar with the zone, we're quite close to where we're trying to get. That's the good news. See, part of me still wants to sprint. Do I have a stim? I do. I've got a couple stims. Part of me wants to use one, because I would lose considerably less health. I'm going to try and make it without one, just for drama's sake. God, it's cold. I'm actually a little bit worried about the temperature inside the house. The main reason I left the house was cabin fever risk. We've been outside for a while now, so we've probably defeated that. Also, yes, I heard those wolves. I'd be a fool if I heard all those fake rabbit squeals in the last episode and didn't hear those wolf howls. I'm guessing they're in the orchard. Oh, no, they're not. They are most decidedly not. Interesting. I was expecting to see one, maybe two wolves. Okay, now, do I still have meat that I haven't consumed? That would be amazing if there's still food on the porch, but I genuinely don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a few months. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. As I mentioned in the last episode, I've been really, really grateful for everyone's patience, and oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, there's three. They were just off to my left. I knew they were here. I'm amazed they didn't aggro. But, yeah, I've been really, really just touched by everyone's patience and kind words, and, you know, some messages longer than others, some more private than others, like some people who are more connected to me, just, you know, reaching out and being supportive. It's been really nice. It's good to be back. Okay. I do see some meat. Lots of meat. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And we have this gamey bear meat. It's cooked. So let's eat that right now. Thank God. I'd forgotten about that completely. All right, we have brisket intestinal parasites from that, but you know what? I'm okay with it. Fresh venison cooked. Let's go ahead and chow down on that. That will not give us intestinal parasites, thank God. And we still have a little bit of venison to eat when we wake up. Let's go inside. And now that cabin fever is no longer a thing, we can safely kind of recover here for a little while. Okay, good. We are warm enough in here. Thank God. How cold are we? Feels like 72 in here. Oh, all right. I was worried about the temperature in here because it's getting so cold outside, but apparently it's still reasonable. Let's check our clothing condition, shall we? Okay, so I do need to repair a good amount of my stuff. Should I do it now? Yeah, let's go ahead and repair some stuff. All right, hypothermia risk is gone. For those of you newer to the Long Dark, what I'm doing right now, notice that I've got my clothing sorted by condition. So a couple of things about this. First of all, yes, it does consistently, you can click this twice, just like you can in any computer sort algorithm to make it a low to high or high to low sort. But the only thing to consider is that just because something is lowest in condition doesn't mean that that's actually the item you need to repair the most. For instance, oh, you know, I probably should have gotten... I think I do have a rabbit hide laying around somewhere, but I should have kept one of those rabbit hides for the rabbit skin happen. Anyway, maybe we can go back and get one of their corpses. But, like, for instance, you really should repair things like even a 10% decent expedition parka, like this is only needs 10% more. That can be a considerable amount of temperature protection relative to other items of clothing because the expedition parka is so good. Now, there are a lot of players who would say, that's right on the mark, Hadrian. You can probably... Or by right on the mark, I mean that's kind of right on the line. Like, it's not necessarily true that it's worth it to repair at 90%. But an item, the point is that an item that is has a very, very high condition bonus and warmth bonus for wearing it, those are the ones that you want to prioritize repairing first, because every percentage of repair, even though this is sorting it just in terms of what needs the most repair, percentage is not equally weighted. Right? So repairing 10% of an expedition parka will do more for you than repairing 10% of, like, cotton, like a cotton toque, you know? I'm wearing a couple of wool toques right now, but that's the idea. So now that I've repaired some stuff, I am definitely going to sleep. Let's go ahead and drink. Glad I've made it back, and I genuinely, completely forgot that I had all that food sitting on the porch, so that's wonderful. We're still going to go out and explore. But now that cabin fever is more of a non-issue, I can relax a little bit. Let's tell you what, let's sleep for 11 hours straight. We're going to recover lots of condition here. Hey, Aurora. Might still be going when I wake up. It is. Okay, we can peek outside real quick and enjoy that. Be a nice view. I, of course, want to maintain my well-fed bonus, so we're going to continue to eat while we're here. Risk of intestinal parasites. I know. Okay, so yeah, let's step outside. God, this is creepy. All right, outside we go. Oh, beautiful. Now, there are wolves nearby, so I want to be careful, but there might even be a bear nearby. Again, we killed the one bear. I can see what's left of the fire I put by it right there. Just, as you can see, a gorgeous night. I will step outside here briefly. There's the moon. Signal Hill, straight up there, which we've already been to Signal Hill. It's a bit of a tough moment in the playthrough, as I recall. But, all right, let's go ahead and close this. Yeah, we're actually pretty warm out here, all things considered. There's that pry bar. Forgot about that. Let's go back inside. Okay, and now I do still need to sleep for a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and sleep for another... It's not going to let me sleep 8 hours, but it should let me sleep until at least... no, it actually didn't let me sleep very long at all. Well, in that case, I guess I will pass some time. That's just indicating that we have a risk of intestinal parasites. All right, the aurora has ended. It's still freaking dark. Let's sleep for 1 hour just to let some daylight in. And then we can think about where we're going next. Because wherever we go, it's going to be a trek. And part of me just wants to hang out here and like recover condition for a bit, even though that could risk triggering cabin fever. I know I can repair some of my stuff. Oh, hey, I've got this water bottle here. We've got the fresh black bear hide. Got the cured black bear hide here. So we'll be able to make a bearskin bedroll before too much longer. I forgot about that. That's part of the reason that we set out a while back, was that we needed to just pass some time before we left Pleasant Valley. And of course, let's see, we have cedar firewood here. Field dressing your kill volume 1. Already researched it. I mean, I could read some more from my books that I have on me still. That would be one way to do it. I'm pretty sure all of these I've already finished. So these are all just, okay, yeah. I'm going to read, because I have a few more skill books that I can knock out, I think. All right, Survive the Outdoors. Stay on Target, or the Frozen Angler. Let's go ahead and read Survive the Outdoors. Now, this is going to take 5 hours. How am I doing on hunger? Yeah, I'll be fine. Crap, I got thirsty. Okay, well, at least it cut off my research and didn't, I was a little bit worried about that. Yeah, I picked up all that water, so now I'm carrying a lot, but that's fine. I kind of can just keep that handy. Let's step outside and get some of the venison meat. Some of the venison, I should say. Venison meat is redundant. Okay, sprain risk. Yes, I know. Pleasant Valley is actually quite nice at the moment, I have to say. All right. Because carrying these books around is definitely... it's a point of concern for me, and certainly a point of concern for many of you. Why, Hadrian? Why? I don't understand. You strange, strange man. Okay. Let's drop this. Okay, there's that. And Frozen Angler. Do I want to research that now, or do I do it later? I don't know. There's Stay on Target, which is 5 hours. Check my meters. Yeah, I've got room for either. So now let's just read this one. Good. Risk of intestinal parasites just went away. Please let me finish. Got it. Okay. Good. And I'm almost ready to drink again. And that was a good way to spend a day, because now that's a couple of pounds that I can just get rid of and not lug around anymore. Oh, bloody hell. Hang on. Can't see a damn thing. All right. All right, now all of these, of course, there's no real need. I really wish you could stack stuff. That would be fun. There's no need to... oh, there's a jerry can there, too. Nice. I just need to remind myself all the stuff I've got stashed in here. There's no need to have all of those so nicely laid out, but I'm doing it anyway, because I feel like it. Well, I suppose I should sleep again, regain some more condition, and maybe I will eat another bear steak now that I can. And since we have so freaking many of them... That's a small bear steak. That is also a small bear steak. That is a full-size bear steak. Back inside. Okay, and that actually gives me a good stopping point. Can't see crap. Dang it. Shouldn't have done that. Wait, not firearms. I promise I remember how to play this game. I promise. I somewhat know what I'm doing. Mostly, kind of, not really. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, I completely walked into the wall. So much for my ability to navigate these places in the dark. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat... Where are you? Oh, that's right. I still had a venison steak too. Nice. We'll keep that on me. We're going to eat that. That's going to give us our intestinal parasite risk back, but I'm okay with that. I will let that happen. And we're going to let this be the stopping point for this episode. I'm going to rest a little bit, as long as the game will let me. It's not going to be particularly long, and we still have a lot of condition, unfortunately, that we are down. But this gives me a nice, there it is, nice save point. It is just past the middle of the night. I'm going to stop this one here in the dark. And then the next one, we're going to maybe hang around for a bit longer, try and get our condition recovered all the way up to 100 or close to 100 before we go back out again, because what's happening obviously is that it's quite cold and we need a bit of a buffer to allow us to really explore as much as we would like to. And as soon as that bear hide is done curing, we can just GTFO. I don't want to be in this zone anymore. Maybe I'll go to Timberwolf. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. It might be time to do that, but at the same time, it's really cold. So I don't know. That just kind of sounds like a reason to do it though, because it's a challenge, right? Kind of feel like Timberwolf might be our next stop. But you can also remind me, those of you who have been watching the series for a while, if anyone remembers if I had a different plan at any point and what my reasoning was, I could obviously go back and watch my own videos, and I do that to a certain extent, but like there are a lot of details that get lost because I mentioned them just in moments, like several episodes back, that I can never know exactly where they are. So that's the issue with breaks in continuity, I know. But hey, I'm back now. So if you remember, if there was a specific thing I was going to do that you feel like I've forgotten, let me know that as well, and we can, together, as a team, see, there I go, holding you accountable for me missing rabbits again. But this time, this is for good things. Yeah, we can figure it out and then go from there. I think Timberwolf Mountain might be a fun place to go, but we're going to have to wait for that bear hide to cure first. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.